the agenda with the following amendments. Amend the action for consent agenda item 318, communication, public safety committee regarding fluoridation. Referral from December 5th to waive the reading, accept the communication, place it on file, and request a resolution be drafted for the April 16th City Council meeting that reflects the recommendation of the Public Safety Committee to remove fluoride from the water supply per Councilor Busher. Add to the consent agenda item 3.32, communication Lori Olberg, licensing voting records coordinator regarding openings Burlington City Commission's board with the consent action to waive the reading, accept the communication, and place it on file. Add to the consent agenda item 3.34, communication Peter Jewett, TAC Chair, resignation from Jeff Lyman, dated 6/27/11. With the consent action to waive the reading, accept the communication, and place it on file for Laura Turner.
It's kind of funny to be thinking about retiring at age 31, so thank you for this opportunity. But I did want to share a couple of comments and reflections based on the about 3 years or so I've served on the council. Both thanking my constituents from Ward 2 and 3, being able to serve both parts of the Old North End has been really eye-opening, not only the experience of door knocking, and really literally getting to know the conditions which people live in Burlington and the issues that people find they're most concerned about, but then once serving and having people contact you, it's a wonderful way to learn about this city and to know what people value about Burlington and really the importance of having people who represent all different perspectives on this body here at City Council. It's been a challenging last 3 years. I don't think that Jane Odell, when she first told me about what City Council would be like, because I took her seat in Ward 2, was frankly telling me the truth. Because when I came on, there was this little thing called Burlington Telecom that started having council meetings go to 2 a.m. every single time. That first year, I thought I had gone to some foreign alternative universe because this couldn't possibly be how City Council operated. How did everyone actually have a day job during the day? But I think what came out of that was a council that was much more alert. Some might say a little more activist, and you can take that however you wish. But I do think that we came out of it with eyes a bit more wide open about the need to have this body be just as informed around city finances and large decisions than ever before. So I hope that this council continues that going forward in a very productive way, where we don't micromanage to a minute level, but we are also diligent in our responsibilities fiscally as well as just directionally in terms of being leaders within the city. But this body has also not always worked together very well, and I would also just like to acknowledge that, because while democracy, a lot of people use that cliche of sausage making, at the same time we need to make sure that city government is working for the people, and I hope that this council going forward with the new mayor keeps that in mind, so that we don't get in our own way in terms of making good policy. The couple things I've been particularly proud about is trying to bring working people's issues forward in a real community-based approach, including trying to talk about labor standards around city projects that use taxpayer dollars, both federal and state and local money, for example around the Moran plant, trying to talk about community standards and dialogue around public and private partnerships, which will probably only become more frequent as we go forward and try to figure out how to finance large initiatives around climate change. Obviously, I'm a labor organizer, so livable wages has been a real interest of mine, and I've appreciated Councilor Busher's stewardness around that, and was proud that we were able to do a little work around making sure the city was continuing to be dedicated and consistent on making sure all city employees earn a livable wage. And finally, I think that it's really a chance for us to remember that everything that we talk about somehow has a global impact, and everything global or nationally has a local impact. So when this council brought up the issue when Arizona was debating the SB 1070 issue around what was essentially profiling immigrants in that state, I thought it was really important, and I was very proud of this council for making the connections and hearing constituents and coming forward with an opinion about how unjust and unfair that particular policy was, knowing that we have people here who are not U.S. citizens and people who get profiled for all sorts of reasons, even if citizenship is not an issue. So going forward, I again hope that this council considers every point of view, not just those who show up and are able to show up, but people who are from all economic backgrounds, all racial backgrounds, all abilities. And I also hope that you're kind to the novices who are coming from the Old North End and treat them well. Otherwise, I'll be back to make sure you treat them well. And finally, that, final push, and President Keogh will probably agree with me, that we push this council into the 21st century about engaging with technology. And that's not only about going paperless so that you don't continue to kill as many trees as we do every year, but that we really use technology to fully engage constituents, because that's really, anyone who's under 35 is already there. And I think we could do a better job about engaging, both pushing out information about what city departments are doing, the great work that our city employees are doing, because there's a lot of great hardworking staff out there, and this body, this council, and the next mayor really can do them a great service by helping use technology to get what they're doing out to the greater community. So thank you very much for allowing me to serve Burlington, and I wish you all luck.
I'd like to first start out saying it's been a tremendous honor to have served on the City Council at varying times over the last 17 years, starting in 1995. I just got finished with a very grueling and difficult race for mayor, and I would like to hope you will indulge me on this, President Keogh, but I'd actually like to ask Mayor-elect Weinberg to come forward for a second.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for the words from the State House and extremely gracious.
Thank you. I just wanted to start out congratulating Mayor-elect Miro Weinberger on a very good campaign. I think that City Councilor Rob Backus said it a little while ago. It was a campaign, I think, that made the citizens of Burlington proud. We conducted ourselves based on the issues, and I am certainly proud of the campaign that I ran. I'm not happy with the results, but I am proud, and I look forward to the next 3 years of watching that fresh start. I'm hearing that phrase in my sleep, but I keep saying nonpartisan, but I keep hearing fresh start. So I do want this to come out in a positive way. I look forward to watching the progress over the next 3 years. I agree with Mayor-elect Weinberger on a number of his initiatives, so I want to see those things come to fruition. I want to see the gateway entrance developed into Burlington, with the Midtown Motel being torn down and the development happen there. I look forward to the decision on the Moran plant over the next 60 to 90 days. I look forward to 10% efficiencies occurring. That's going to be a challenge. I think it's around $5.4 million, and also solving the retirement system problem. So best of luck to the councilors who are staying, and to Mayor-elect Weinberger and his new team in regard to handling that. I also want to thank all the department heads that I've dealt with over the many years as a city councilor. And I would like to especially thank one who is, I think some of us know that he's leaving. I mean, there'll be some department heads staying, some leaving, perhaps, but we do know that Ken Schatz is leaving. And I would like to say a special thank you to Ken Schatz, who I think has really performed admirably as city attorney for these last years. Lastly, I want to thank all my council colleagues here tonight who served with me for many years. And one more particularly, though, that I have to say is a woman who has done a lot for her constituents over the many years she served on the city council. She has gone to the mattress for her constituents many, many times. And the audience can take that however you want. But that's what she said. That she goes to the mattress for her. So, so I want to just, I'm kidding, that's just a comment that she made. But I want to thank Councilor Busher for, I know that you are coming up next month on your 25th anniversary of serving the citizens of Burlington in your ward, in Ward 1. And I think we ought to give a standing ovation to Sharon Busher for an incredible amount of time and service to this city that we owe her a debt of gratitude that we can't repay. Thank you, sir.